big week of action for your Charlottetown Islanders, who took 6 out of a possible 8 points from some stiff competition. The Isles won 2 games this week against Bathurst and Cape Breton, lost in overtime to the Halifax Mooseheads, and lost in a shootout to the Baie-Comeau Drakkar. It's a weekend that the team considers a success and solidifies them among the top teams in the league.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. We wanted to make a statement to the rest of the league that we were a top-end team, and I think that we had a good week, and now people around the league are believing that we are a top team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was 4 great teams, and it was nice to get the 6 points out of 8. It's too bad we couldn't get the 2 more, but yeah, it was a good week.
Well, what it does is it gives you confidence against top teams, and it was a bit of an area that we'd struggle with in the first part of the season. And if you look back to a month ago, we lost 8-2 to Baie-Comeau, we lost 8-2 to Halifax. So, yeah, I think it illustrates the progress that this group has made, their willingness to adapt to the league and address some of our shortcomings. So, very, very happy with that, and I think, again, it fuels our confidence moving forward.
One player in particular who had a big weekend for the Islanders is forward Thomas Casey. The Charlottetown native had 4 points, including 2 goals on Saturday against Cape Breton, including the overtime winner. He's meshed perfectly on a line with Brett Budgel and Nikita Alexandrov. His style of play has been perfect for them, and Jim Holton says he's been a great fit for those 2 players.
Well, I think what Thomas added into that line, they play a little bit more of a straight line attack. Thomas is one of the quickest guys in the league in a straight line, and he's been very, very effective. He's been in, as the first guy in on the forecheck, creating a little bit of havoc, and that allows Budgel and Nikita to play with a little bit more skill. And sometimes you put combinations together on a whim and it works, and this happens to be the case.
Yeah, Thomas is a great player. He has a lot of speed and he sees the ice well. So him out there creating space with his speed has really helped me and Nikita. And I think we all complement each other really well. So yeah, it's been a great couple of weeks with him on our line, and hopefully we can keep that going.
It's been fun. I mean, you get confidence throughout the year, and right now I think I've built that confidence, and they're 2 good players, so I've just tried to play simple and keep playing my game, and it's been working out for all of us.
This weekend, the Islanders play 2 home games, Friday night against the Acadie Bathurst Titans and Sunday afternoon against the Val d'Or Foreurs. Despite both teams sitting near the bottom of the QMJHL standings, head coach Jim Holton says his team isn't looking past the changes that both organizations have made to help right the ships in their respective clubs.
Well, it is. We have to safeguard against not having a letdown after playing top teams. We can't get caught looking at the standings because both those situations have changed. Number 1 in Bathurst, the coaching change is starting to take effect. You could see that in our last game. A lot tighter through the neutral zone, a lot more difficult to get to the net. So their team's starting to play the right way to win hockey games. Val d'Or, in fact, has been one of the hottest teams in our league. Started out really poorly, but have won, I think, 8 of their last 10. So we have to be very, very aware of that. Young team with some great legs. So it's always a challenge. Every week is a new challenge, but I think for us it's a matter of refilling the tank both emotionally and physically, and again taking advantage of a home ice against a young team.
We just want to continue what we've been doing this past week with our 4 games last week, and just continue on into this week. And yeah, hopefully we can continue to work hard and it will pay off.
This league, there's a lot of parity. You never know. Like, you got to bring it every night, and you can see that we can't take a night off, and I think this week's no different. So there'll be 2 good games, and we're looking forward to it.
In other news, defenseman Alex Dersch has returned home to Germany to compete for a spot on his national team's World Junior squad.
Well, it's hard to assess Alexander's chances because we're not familiar with the German team. Our understanding is that there's probably 4 or 5 spots spoken to by 19-year-old players. I know Leon Gwanke from Cape Breton is one of those. Other than that, I'm not really familiar with their system. But I'm really thrilled for Alex. I think our whole organization's happy for him. He's a terrific kid, and I think anytime you get a chance to represent your country, and in particular this case because Germany's hosting the B pool in Fusen, Germany before Christmas, so it'd be a great opportunity to represent your country in your home country, similar to our kids that are trying out for Team Canada here. So we certainly wish them all the best.
Don't forget that tickets for this weekend can be purchased, as always, by phone at 902-629-6625, here at the Eastlink Center box office, or online at boxoffice.eastlink.centerpei.com. For your Charlottetown Islanders, I'm Aidan Northcott, and this has been Eye on the Islanders, sponsored by Cook Insurance.